I literally had a location, Sea Dog Brewing, Exeter, that did very well before the pandemic. And then after the pandemic, for about a year and a half, we lost serious money. I felt strongly because we had made money before, we could make money again. We really were challenged in Exeter, and I had a young man, Brian Castle, who had got introduced to us through a family friend. I went to him because I knew he had an interest in having his own business, and I said, okay, I'm going to come up with something unique. Came up with the idea of giving Brian an opportunity to basically go in as an owner, no guaranteed salary. And what we said was, okay, 29% of payroll will go to running the restaurant. Anything below 29% you keep, and you get 40% of the business. And we had some other special carve-outs there for administrative fees, et cetera, et cetera. Well, within 3 months, Brian turned this around. Hey, Brian, what do you feel now?
There's days, Fred, where I wake up and sometimes it goes through the back of my mind. As an owner, I'm in a different type of situation than most people managing restaurants. I kind of have to set the expectation for myself as to how much I'm here, how much I'm willing to put in.
If somebody owns a piece of something, they give it a whole different feeling than if it's just a job.
Absolutely. When I'm successful, the business is successful as well. It really drives me to want to be here on a daily basis and want to see my staff succeed. You know, the business's bottom line is also my bottom line at the end of the day.
What feels different, Brian, now that you're working there as an owner versus working there at another location as an employee?
I can touch kind of on, learning about people and learning how to build a team is one of the most important things that comes with not only, being a part owner of a business, but just managing a business in general. It's fantastic to hear people are talking positively. People that may have had negative experiences in the past at this location are coming back and having really great experiences. And it's wonderful to hear those things. Those are the things that kind of get me through each week and each day. I can't really take all the credit for that. Obviously, I am here almost every single day. If you don't see me in the front of the house, then I'm probably cooking, or I'm probably fixing a leak in a pipe, or doing something.
Do you feel you're learning? What did you learn new, Brian?
I've learned how to, find a leak in a pipe. I've learned how to prevent floods in a basement. I've learned how to cook every single thing on the menu. I've learned how to fix a burner and a range and an oven and a fryer. I've pretty much became a tradesman over the past couple months, which is a great thing to have in my back pocket. But I've also learned, how to work with people. When you have 30-something employees with all different types of personalities, backgrounds, sometimes, people are having a rough day, and people are looking for some sort of reassurance or guidance when they come into work, whether or not it's a restaurant or any other type of business. You can come in and you can have a crappy day. I think one of the biggest learning experiences is kind of learning how to work with everyone, learning people's strong suits, learning when people are having a crappy day and what they're capable of doing, and then little plug and play of employees to make sure that we can get through every day on it successfully, and from a perception of the customer, give them a great experience on a daily basis. I don't want them to come in on a Monday and have a great experience and then come in on a Saturday when we're slammed and have a totally different experience.
And in the future, Brian, what do you feel the biggest priority is, and what advice would you give to others that if they were going to try this?
Fixing a problem when it arises. And I think that a lot of businesses and a lot of locations kind of oversee this because, you may have a really good month and then the walk-in starts to kind of break down a little bit, and that costs $3,000, and you're only about to make $3,000 at the end of the month. But in reality, if you don't fix a problem, it's only going to continue to get worse. And then you have one problem, and then you have two problems, then you have three problems that you all need to fix, and then that's a lot of money. It also affects your staff's morale. I mean, when you come in the morning and the saute chef is ready to go and he's ready to have a good day, but the range is broken and the range is not getting any propane and nothing's lighting up, and that means that he can't cook the entire day, but he's still going to have to be here. He's going to be in a really crappy mood. So it all goes along with staff morale. You take care of the building, your employees are also going to take care of your equipment. They're going to take care of the building's equipment. They're going to take care of the building. They're going to help you find little issues and address them before they become big issues. I know that, in the future, there's a lot of things that we can address in terms of cost. I don't like to go too deep into the cost of things because, paying attention to my payroll dollar and paying attention to, the cost of the maintenance of the building is in reality not my main priority. My main priority is driving sales. All those percentages come down when you start to drive sales and you really start to find sales where you may not have had them in the year prior or in the month prior. Your payroll percentage is going to shoot way down if you were making another $5,000 a night on a Saturday, and you have the same staff that you had last Saturday when you were down $5,000. So really focusing on driving sales in the future, that's the main priority.
I feel honestly, this is something I would do in multiple locations. It could be one person, like Brian did it, or it could be a chef, front of the house, someone who plays GM or is the GM, and they all three keep payroll at 29%. Anything below, they basically run and own. And the thing is, he's running his own company. It's like a joint venture, and we can have a letter agreement that makes this happen. So it's a unique situation for a lot of people. A lot of people don't even want to show the people that work with them the numbers in the business. And that used to be because they were making a lot of money. That's not so much the case anymore in the restaurant business. We're very challenged. This is a great location in Exeter, Maine, and Brian's turned it around. So in any event, if you get a chance to visit the Exeter location, say hi to Brian, spend some money. At the end of the day, that matters if it's the right owners. Cheers.